before dyeing my hair black. Underneath the red, top of the hair black. Very scared. Okay, so I do want to have the underneath. I feel it's good timing because my eyes are already really red from my eczema. I'm allergic to something still. And I thought, you know what, why not go full vampire? And I want to do the underneath of it like red. And then I want to do the top bit black. And I'm terrified right now. But it's going to be okay, surely. But I've got some cling film because I'm going to do it red and then cling film it all up and then do it black. I only found one hair bubble, but it's going to have to do. Voiceover Harriet here to go through some comments I found while I was considering this hair colour. This person is saying that when you have black hair but a ginger complexion, it makes you look too gothic, which I thought was quite funny. That's what I'm going for. This person also said it makes you look washed out like a goth, and then the person responded saying why would they want to look like a wannabe emo? Don't think that's a problem. Okay, I've done the red, I think. I think it's okay. I can't really see back there, but I tried my best to get close to the roots, but also it will be covered if it's not. This is wrapped some of it, I think. Pretty sure that's done a pretty good job. Can't feel it, so. I'm not quite sure why, but the fuck is going on with my hair? I'm not quite sure why, but originally I was thinking that I would like do the red and then cling film it and then do the other one. I need a better mirror. But it does not seem to be working that the cling film is like very secure. To my knowledge, it does not look very secure. I'm sorry, what is this? Who did this? What? Not gonna lie, I did fix it, but it does look really, really stupid, and I do look a bit like I've like murdered someone. This thumb is, oh my god. So after having finished the red section of my hair, I'm now mixing up the black, ready to add it to the top of my head. This person said it usually looks awful. The next comment was people saying they have yet to see it that looks good, and they just said it looks horrendous. Not very detailed, appreciate it anyway. So now that I've mixed up the contents, just gonna give them a little shake. Oh god, I'm really scared. Oh wait, I'm not wearing gloves. I have to press the record button with my nose. Okay, gloves on this time. Okay, now I'm more scared. Okay, I can do this. Oh no, I'm not gonna be ginger anymore. It's gonna be so sad. But this, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it's not coming out. This is just, oh, there we go. So I started to get really worried around here because the black hair dye that I bought was looking really blue. When I bought it, it was discounted and the box was slightly open. I checked that it had everything in it, but I was a bit worried that it was actually a blue one. But I kind of said it wasn't going to be an issue because I had blue hair before and it looked like that, and when I applied the dye, it looked exactly like it did on that hair. So I kind of just accepted at this point that my hair was going to be blue and not black. It did turn out black. I think the black dye just has a lot of blue pigment in it, but I was at this point thinking, oh yeah, my hair's going to be blue. So what I was doing was I was trying to section my hair quite a bit. So I'd like take a piece of the hair and I'd get like the roots, and then I'd like pull it all the way through, and I was trying to get quite small sections so that I could work around the head and then flip it over to the other side just to make sure that I had all of it saturated. I was going to go over it once and try and make sure that it was all on it, and then I was going to go back through again if I had any extra. And I did end up having actually quite a bit spare. I thought I was going to run out at some point, but I actually had plenty to do my hair with, so it didn't end up being a problem. But you can see I'm just taking a little section, trying to get the other bit away from it. I need to go more because I think I'm like running out and I don't want to have like half of it and still have this bit yet to do, so I need to speed it up a little bit and speed it up a little bit. This bit is not done at all. This definitely isn't a tutorial. I just made this because I kept trying to look up ginger to black hair and everything that came up was going from my black hair to my ginger hair. It's like that is not what I searched for, and I couldn't find any videos of it. So this isn't a tutorial, and I've never watched a tutorial, so don't follow it. But these are some of my friends' reactions to it. Guess what? Gonna dye my hair? No! That was one of my friends' reactions to it. Very encouraging. My girlfriend was like, it's gonna be so slay, which I appreciate that. That is the positivity that I need, not just a message saying no. And this friend talked about it and then said, oh, I don't know if you should do it. I can't remember exactly what Olivia said, but it was a voice message that made me kind of doubt it. And then I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter if I doubt it. I'm gonna do it anyway. She did apologize and said, like, I didn't mean to put you off, I'm so sorry. But I appreciate the honesty. I think it's good to have some friends who will, like, not immediately be like, yeah, go for it, but will be like, maybe you need to consider these as well. Because obviously going from ginger to black is a big change in my hair. And I was really scared for it, but in the end, I'm really happy with the results, and I think it turned out really well. I was a little bit scared for the end because when I was doing my hair the blue, and I've been dyeing the ends of my hair for a while, green and blue and things, and I always had quite a bit of trouble with the back, but when I'm actually doing all of the hair, it's a lot easier to make sure that you've gotten all the back because you're just looking for stuff that isn't ginger than it is when I'm just dyeing the ends, in which case it's hard to tell the back. You can see me struggling here because I'm trying to figure out where the red starts and where I need to actually take the black from to make sure that I'm not missing any pieces, but obviously I can't see the back of my head, so I can't see whether I've actually got it or not. So I'm just putting quite a lot of extra in the back there, just to make sure that it's actually all completed, and I was being chased by a fly. I can't remember what I was talking about here. I had to take out a lot of the audio because I wasn't able to actually pause the music properly. There's that fly in the background again. But I think for this piece I was just making sure that I had all of the ends actually completely done because I was a bit worried that if I put too much on the roots were going to be fully saturated and then the ends would look more ginger. And also on the underneath it was a bit of a worry because obviously the ends of my hair were still like very green blue, and I was a bit worried that the red wasn't going to peek through. It ended up becoming more of like a purple colour at the back, and the red actually did a really good job. For the red I was using Manic Panic hair dye, which is one of my favourite ones to use. I got the tubs years ago, and for the black I was using a Live hair dye that I got at Boots. So I was just making sure here that I got completely in there with all of the stuff, especially since I now knew that I had a lot of leftover dye and I'd pretty much done all of it already. It is a bit weird to me that I didn't really find much in terms of research when dyeing my hair ginger to black, and that everything that showed up was black to ginger, because I'm kind of surprised that this hasn't been done before. I know that it has, I think there's just aren't any videos on it. So I thought I'd make one, even though it's a terrible one. But at least I can look back on this and go, wow, that was terrible. Well, that turned out really well, even though it was a really scary experience for me. But it actually turned out that black dyes really well into ginger. I've read something about it, I'm not sure how true it is, but to do with the fact that ginger's a really warm tone, it's actually pretty easy to dye on top of, because originally I was thinking, do I need to bleach my hair and then turn it black? But I think that if I'd have done that, that would have been the problem, because the bleach plus the black probably would have had turned my hair green. And I would have been fine with that because green hair would have been pretty cool, but it probably would have been really patchy as well. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't decide to go bleaching my hair beforehand. I also probably wouldn't have waited for the bleach to be completely washed out, and it would have been a problem. Speaking of things that you definitely should do while you're dyeing your hair, one of them is an allergy test. I don't do allergy tests. I've read that in black hair you can develop an allergy to black dye, so you should be allergy testing every single time. But I've never in my life done an allergy test before. When I bleached my hair, I did a test strand where I just cut off my hair and then did it on that test stand, which basically told me that I needed to leave my hair in for 4 hours, which I didn't do because you're only supposed to leave it in, I think 45 minutes. I did end up leaving it in about an hour and a half, just because the bleach, unlike the black dye, did not take to my hair well at all. The bleach it's really difficult, it didn't like. I feel like if I did miss any, surely I haven't anymore. I feel like it's gotten pretty thoroughly. There is a bunch of hair there though, which I don't like that. I only just noticed, and I don't know where it came from, but I don't like that at all. So this is what I found. I don't know when it came off, but it was near the start and nothing else has come off, so I'm just gonna accept it and it's fine. More hair came off and I'm getting increasingly concerned, but I'm still gonna leave it. So I guess if I end up with a buzz cut, you'll know what happened. The unsheathing of the hair. Hopefully it doesn't all fall out. I found another clump, so let's pray that my hair's not falling out. I did send a cautionary message to my friends that I might be bald tomorrow, so... Oh, I can't get this one out. I'm stuck. Okay, well I guess I'm just stuck. This is just my life now. I have an extra tin foil. That's not tin foil. What, you know what, whatever. I don't know why the colour goes so weird whenever I turn to video. It looks really like odd. Anyway, the hair is dry now, and it is actually kind of amazing. I was worried that it was blue, but I think it actually is black, and it just had like the blue hue. It just looked really similar to like when I did it blue. But I love the red underneath. They look orange in this light, but they do look red on every other camera, so I don't know what's going on in my video. They're kind of purple at the end though, which is weird. I do like it. Oh, I don't know, and then I got the black, and it's just so like, it's so nice. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I was gonna say I'll get better lighting in the hallway as a joke, but I genuinely do, so... Oh no, the colour's gone again. What is going on? Anyway, it's black. It looks very nice. I love the gothic-y vibes, how long it is. I did not shed that much hair, which I was worried about, but just... I love it so much. I love the red as well, the way the red peeks through, which you'll be able to see in better lighting. I'll try and get a picture of it in the sun, but like, oh my god. Let me see. Guess it's okay. I think there's a bit here that hasn't taken too well, but I might just go over it with something. Who knows though, mostly I love it though. The red underneath and like the black. I've got it tied up at the moment, but still great.